Hi, I'm Shelley Porter. I'm a chemical engineer and work for Procter & Gamble, and I make food for her. The project I worked on was I'm Savory Sauce. This is a topper for pet food so that when consumers feed their dogs, every meal is an exciting experience. And they come in different flavors like turkey, bacon, roast beef. And basically, my part of this was understanding what are all of the parameters in which we can design the product. So I made sure that it was the right color to match a turkey flavor. I made sure it was the right thickness to match the thickness that the consumers would want. And I also made sure that it smelled like turkey. So when they were putting it on the dog's food, it actually smelled like human food. As an engineer, I have a very big role within the Savory Sauce project. I am the link between what the consumer wants and what the scientists can actually design. And so I go and talk to consumers using things like one-on-one interviewing where I talk to them in their home, or I'll send surveys where they answer questions about products that I give them to understand exactly how we can design this product to be what they want. I then go and talk with the scientists around what is technically feasible and how can we design the product to meet that. And what ends up happening is you create something that the dogs get really excited about because you've designed it for what really means something to them. Creating something for a pet is a lot like creating a product for a baby. Much like pets can't talk, obviously, neither can babies, but you still know if they like something or not. What we do is we place our savory sauce with consumers to feed their pets on their dry kibble, and the consumer knows their own dog, and if their dog is excited about what you've given them, they tell us. They have their own different behaviors and languages in which they talk with you, and a lot of it is in how they make eye contact, their body language, little things of how they perk up their ears, how their position of their tail, all lets you know how they really feel about the product. And we have dog behaviorists that work in pet care that tell us exactly what the animals think of the things that we're giving them. At Procter & Gamble, we always work as teams, and it's not just a team of engineers, but a team of engineers and business people. So on the engineering side of it, we have people who do process engineering, we have people who do packaging engineering, we have people like me who link the consumer to technology as an engineer. We also have somebody who does marketing, finance, and somebody that sells the product into stores like Walmart and Target. I never had a typical day on this project. Every day was different, every day was new and exciting. There were many times where I would be talking with global team members as well as talking to consumers from around the world to understand what are the right ways to design savory sauce for dogs. Interestingly enough, dogs in the US don't like the same things as dogs in Western Europe or Japan. So with that, we have to find what are the right flavors to design that all the different dogs will like, what are the different textures that different dogs would like, and as part of that, a day was never the same. So one day I might be at a consumer interview talking with consumers. The next day I might be in the lab working with the scientists to actually design the product. So every day was different, and that's what really makes me excited about my job because I love variety and excitement. In college, we did a lot of design projects that taught you to problem solve and to work as a team. And those two skills, no matter what you're doing, are going to be very key when you get into the workforce. And being able to think about problems and think about them in different ways is always going to be important because you never can anticipate all of the different things that can happen while you're working through a project. As well as working on a team, it's very important to learn how to interact with people, how to make decisions, and how to value everybody's opinion. That's part of the reason why we have teams, because everybody brings different perspective to the table. What it takes to succeed in engineering is to be disciplined and to always be striving to get the best answer and solve the problem in the best way that you can. And what I've found is that a lot of times the right answer isn't always intuitive, and you really have to look at things from many different directions. And being able to solve problems and valuing other people's input into solving those problems is what will really help you be successful. When a project's over, what we have done is we have launched a product, and what I find a lot of excitement is being able to take my family to the store and pull the product that I've designed off the shelf and show it to them. And you've put in a lot of effort and hard work, and you see decisions that you've made on the shelf, and it's a lot of fun to bring that product home and feed it to your dogs.